I'd be happy to address those.
Dennis, could you recap compared to previous years where we are? I know we've came close to crossing lines that you used to show us, and where we are, total cash and that sort of thing. I know you didn't mention total cash.
I didn't. Thank you. Our total cash is broken down on page 14. It's 2 lines, and I'll explain the 2 lines. The first line is cash, and that basically is unrestricted cash. The governmental activities had approximately $11.6 million in it. When I say unrestricted, it's not restricted by any outside party. That doesn't mean it's not obligated for some reason, either by a bond trustee or something like that. The utility operations at $11.8 million in that category. So there's a total of $23.5 million. And then there's a restricted cash that we have as a separate line. This is money, most of it's sitting in Regions Bank trust accounts or in trust accounts dealing with debt service. And that totals about $12.6 million. Mary, you asked about the crossing of the lines. I thought about that over the weekend because it had been a few years, and that comes up, and that statement got me a lot of I don't know, footing or whatever you want to call it, but the lines are not crossed. At this point in time, the revenue streams are able to provide the expense needs that you have. The city's trying, and I compliment you on the efforts that you continue to make to try to further streamline and further manage the asset. And the city's taken great steps in accumulating a reserve, because you never know when the next hurricane is going to hit. And FEMA takes anywhere from 6, 12, 18 months to reimburse you for costs that you have to pay for immediately. So having that reserve is valuable. That $7 million is accumulated in that cash you're seeing there. So position where we were a few years ago to where we are now, you can look in that trend in the back, and you can see the history of how the cash has changed. So it's a positive result.